I'm 46, and here are fat loss cheat codes I wish I knew at 26, starting with number 1, eat the same meals every day. This has actually been shown to reduce total daily caloric intake by 40%, and as the day goes on, you suffer from something called willpower fatigue. It's the reason why people who stick to a diet all day fail and fall apart when it comes to the nighttime. And fewer food decisions means less reliance on willpower and more reliance on routine. And the leanest people I know, they're not aiming for variety, they're eating the same meals on repeat. Number 2, take 5 grams of creatine for the body, take 10 to 15 grams of creatine for the brain. Creatine is one of the most studied supplements on the planet. It helps with strength, muscle retention, cognition, mood, and especially when you're trying to lose fat, you want to retain as much muscle as possible. And if there was only one supplement that I could take for the rest of my life, creatine would be it. Number 3 is an obvious one, but stop drinking alcohol. Alcohol is empty calories. It spikes your stress, it makes you more anxious, and your body sees it as a toxin. This means it prioritizes burning it off first before anything else, and this includes your body fat. It also ruins your sleep, which makes you hungrier and increases appetite the next day. And if you're trying to drink and lose fat at the same time, you are playing the game on extremely hard mode. I'm not saying that you have to give it up forever, but when you are trying to lose fat, you want to create the best environment to do so, and that means eliminating alcohol. Use the water weight loss system. This means drinking 500 milliliters or more of water upon waking so you can rehydrate after about 8 hours of dehydration. This also means drinking 500 milliliters of water before a meal to stretch your stomach and increase fullness. And you also may want to drink 500 milliliters of water after a meal to keep your satiety high. Now, the one caveat to this is that you don't want to drink water during a meal because this will speed up your eating. And as you'll see from the next tip, you don't want to do that. Eat slowly and mindfully. You have to stop treating eating like it's a competition. This also means putting your phone down, removing distractions, and actually focusing on the food you're eating because that will help you feel fuller and more satisfied from your meals. Next is to take 2 tablespoons of psyllium husk with 8 ounces of water once or twice a day between meals. And I talked about it in this video over here. And this stuff is low-key one of the best fat loss tools that no one talks about. And the reason is it expands in your stomach, which crushes hunger, and has also been shown to lower LDL cholesterol by 25%. Now, I just want to make sure that I mention that you have to drink enough water with this, around 8 ounces, and you want to chug this fast into your body before it turns into cement, and you can thank me on this later. Stop lying down or sitting right after meals. What you want to do is you want to walk. It just needs to be about 10 to 15 minutes, and this simple habit improves blood sugar, stimulates digestion, and helps nutrients get into your muscles instead of your fat cells. And if you can do it with your family, even better. This actually turns into a ritual where you can get the bonding time for free. Next, eat this breakfast every single day. I call it lean body glop, and I talked about it on this video over here. Now, I want to warn you that it looks horrible, but it does taste delicious. It's 250 grams of low-fat Greek yogurt, 1 scoop of whey protein powder, 1 tablespoon of psyllium husk, and 100 grams of frozen fruit. This is around 350 calories, around 40 to 50 grams of protein, and a good dose of fiber and micronutrients. It is an amazing way to start your day, and this almost makes getting lean out automatic, and I use this breakfast and eat it every single day to get to 12% body fat. The most disgusting looking breakfast that tastes delicious. By the way, if you're enjoying this, I created a free guide on the exact protocol we use to help our clients get lean and lose belly fat. You'll see the link in the description or the first comment. And let's get on with the video. Next, make sure that your vitamin D levels are optimized. Vitamin D is the best fat loss anabolic supplement on the planet, and most people are walking around deficient. The best way to get it is through direct sun exposure on your skin, not through a window, and you want at least 15 to 20 minutes per day of exposure. And if you live in a place where it's not as sunny, then you can supplement it. If you do supplement it, make sure you pair it with K2 because this directs the calcium into your bones instead of your arteries. Stop eating at least 3 to 5 hours before going to sleep, and this one does about 3 things at once. 1, it improves sleep quality, which improves your hunger and appetite the next day. 2, it actually improves digestion, and your body was never meant to digest a meal when it's trying to sleep. And 3, it kills the worst eating decisions of your day because nobody makes smart food decisions at 10 p.m. in front of your fridge. Next, drink what I call the time travel sleep tea. It's mixing chamomile tea with 5 grams of glycine and a teaspoon of sea salt. Chamomile relaxes you, the glycine improves sleep quality, and the sea salt stops you from waking up at 3 a.m. to pee. If you drink this around 2 hours before you go to bed, it's like hitting a time machine. You blink and it's the morning time. Next, make sure that you are Chewmaxxing. Chew your food so many times that it turns into liquid. And I know it sounds weird, but studies have shown that the more that you chew a food, the more fuller that you will feel from that food. You want to be aiming for around 20 to 40 bites every time that you put a piece of food in your mouth. And I know it sounds a little tedious, but this is actually one of the most underrated fat loss habits on the planet. So make sure that you're Chewmaxxing. Do what I call mindless cardio. So get a treadmill desk for your meetings, your videos, or even watching sports, or ride a stationary bike while you're playing video games. This is an easy way to combine entertainment with movement without having to think about it. And I want to let you know that the best workout that you're doing is the one you barely notice you're doing in the first place. Next, eat from smaller plates. Our eyes are a doorway to our hunger, and when we feel like we're not getting enough from a meal, we feel hungrier even when the portion is right. People who eat from smaller plates report greater satiety while eating fewer calories. It's a visual cheat code, and try this out for a week and let me know how it goes. If you want to lose fat, one of the best ways to do so is to stay busy. This is especially for someone who can't control their food intake between meals and also at night. Boredom eating and stress eating are cousins, and both happen when your brain has nothing better to do than think about food. And the fix is simple. Fill your calendar with hobbies, workouts, projects, walks, social time. A busy mind doesn't graze, but an idle one raids the pantry. Prioritize these 6 nutrients. So a study analyzed 111,906 days of food diaries from 40,000 people and found 6 nutrients most important for eating less and feeling more satisfied: protein, potassium, fiber, sodium, vitamin B5, and folate. When you build your meals around these, you will naturally eat less without feeling deprived. Use the 20-minute rule. So after a meal, make sure that you're waiting at least 20 minutes before eating anything else. It takes around 20 minutes for your satiety hormones like leptin to reach your brain and signal fullness. So make sure that you're setting a timer and then keep yourself busy because, again, idle hands around a pantry, that is the devil's playground. Next is one of my favorite drinks on the planet, and it's called the Sober Margarita. And drink this, especially during the summer. It's sparkling water, lime juice, and sea salt lining the brim of the glass. The sparkling water keeps you full while aiding digestion, the lime juice helps support your liver, and the sea salt restores your electrolytes. It's healthy, it's 3 ingredients, it's 0 alcohol, and it tastes delicious. Brush your teeth after your final meal. The mint flavor acts as a soft appetite suppressant, and most foods taste horrible right after brushing. It's a tiny psychological trick that closes the kitchen for the night, and your future self wakes up leaner and a whole lot less bloated just by brushing your teeth. Do the 12-3-30 walking workout. So set your treadmill to be at a 12% incline, 3 miles per hour, and walk for 30 minutes. And here's the crazy part. Incline walking can burn just as many calories as running, sometimes even more, without wrecking your joints. And studies actually show that walking at a steep incline hits your glutes, your hamstrings, and your calves harder while keeping your heart rate in the fat-burning zone. It's low impact, sustainable, and easy enough to do while watching something. And I love doing this in between my workout days because it acts as a great way to get cardio without actually ruining my recovery. Now, this one is going to be for my subscribers who are super busy, especially if you order a lot. Make sure that you're getting meal prep instead. If DoorDash and Uber Eats knows you by name, switch to meal prep. It is cheaper, it's healthier, it's automatic, and you remove every single decision from the equation. And again, removing decisions is how you win the long game of nutrition. When you lose weight, use the 10% rule. So when people lose weight, they think about all the weight that they need to lose and they try to one-shot it. Instead, what you want to be doing is you want to be aiming for 10% of your body weight at a time. So if you're 200 pounds, then you'd be aiming for 20 pounds. And then after you have hit 20 pounds, you want to take a break for the same amount of time or at least double that to maintain that weight. And the final one, understand that fat loss is a psychological game disguised as a physical one. So everyone thinks that fat loss is about the workout, the meal plan, but it's not. It's about the identity you hold, the stress you carry, the boredom you manage, and the stories you tell yourself at 9 p.m. when the cravings hit. So the people who win at fat loss long-term aren't the ones with the best program. They're the ones who have done the mental work underneath it. And when you fix the mind, the body will follow. These are the fat loss cheat codes I wish I knew at 26, and you don't want to do this whole list. What you want to do is you want to pick 1 or 2 and commit to them over the next 21 days. Let them become habits and then stack these over time. And by the way, I created a free guide on the protocol we use to help our clients get lean and lose belly fat. It will be in the description or the link will be in the first comment. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.